Hello, everyone. My name is Jackie, and I am the librarian here at the Iron River Public Library. And we're here today to have our story time. So let us get started. Old Crow is here to help us sing our opening song, and it goes like this. Tell me a story, tell me a story, tell me a story, one you haven't said. Tell me about the birds and the bees, how to make the chickens sneeze. Huh? Shoo. Tell me a story, and then he likes that song so well. And what are we here today to talk about? Well, I have a friend here with us today. Does anybody see our friend here? He's kind of got a bit of a wobbling head a little bit, but what's this? This is a goat, isn't it? Yeah. And does anybody know what a goat says? They go, ah. Look at that pretty goat. Look at that. He's got a pretty black nose, and he's got a mouth. He's got eyes, if you can see him amongst the little fur. And then he's got these things on top of his head. Does anybody know what these are? Yeah, these are horns on a goat, isn't it? Well, a boy goat, both boys and girls have horns, but a boy goat is called a buck or billy goat, and a female goat is called either a doe or a nanny goat. Well, we are going to be seeing a billy goat today in our story, but he has some issues. He is not a happy guy, and he's actually more of a bully. And we'll be reading Llama and the Bully Goat by Anna Dewdney. There they're all heading off to school, ready to have a good play day. And there's his friend Fuzzy on the back of the tool there. Llama, busy day, writing, counting, pictures, clay. Look at that. They're all sitting nicely at the table, working on their tasks of doing their math and writing numbers or drawing pictures. Roll a pancake, draw the sun. Almost everyone has fun. Yeah, they all seem to be smiling, except for this little fellow here. He doesn't look too happy, does he, as he's rolling out his clay. Time for circle, time for song, time to clap and sing along. Kitty, rhino, sheep, and calf, llama, Nellie, and giraffe all sing songs their own way. Moo and bellow, bah and bray. They're all singing along happily. But he's not singing. He's just looking at all the other kids. Llama claps the beat. Gilroy goat just points and bleats. Sheep goes by and calf goes boo. Gilroy thinks that's silly too. Is it nice to make fun of people and how they talk? No, that's mean. Yeah, that's mean. That's something we don't do. Llama likes to sing. Gilroy laughs at everything. Llama sings out just the same. Gilroy says a not nice name. Should we call each other names? No, that is not nice, is it? Not at all. The teacher has some things to say. Calling names is not okay. Being mean is not allowed. Teacher says to stop it now. Okay, let's see if they can get back to playing nicely. Time for recess. Go outside. Monkey bars and slippy slides. Nellie's doll makes a road. Fuzzy llama pulls a load. Look at, they're playing so nicely in the sandbox with their toys. There's Nellie's and there's Llama's. Kids climb up and kids climb down. Everybody runs around. Look at, they're all playing on the monkey bars, aren't they? Nellie's doll wants to dig. Fuzzy drives a great big rig. Does Gilroy look happy? No, he doesn't look like he's too happy there. Gilroy stands in Fuzzy's way. Gilroy, do you want to play? Gilroy bleats and kicks the dirt. He gets sand on Llama's shirt. Gilroy throws some dirt at Nellie. Ha ha, news are really smelly. Gilroy pushes, Fuzzy falls. Ha ha, llamas play with dolls. Look at he doesn't look happy there. And he's got a really nasty face there. He's not a happy boy, is he? No, not at all. Gilroy snickers, laughs and kicks. Gilroy tosses toys and sticks. Gilroy stomps on Llama's coat. Gilroy is a bully goat. Oh, he is not happy because he's picking on everyone else, so they are unhappy too. Gilroy, this is not okay. Stop it, or we'll go away. Being bullied is no fun. Walk away and tell someone. See, they're telling the teacher that Gilroy needs some time and some work on his thoughts and make some better choices. So Gilroy fusses, frowns, and pouts. Gilroy gets a long time out. Look at teacher's knitting, and she's talking to Gilroy. They're discussing some maybe better choices that he could make with his time and playing. Teacher says, let's try again. Gilroy, can you be a friend? No more kicking, no more games. Time to play a nicer game. Look at that. Llama has his Fuzzy, Gilroy has his pig, and Nellie has her doll too. They're all playing so nicely together, and they all have smiles on their faces. Look at, he's even smiling too, Gilroy. End of recess. Back inside, Gilroy sits by teacher's side. Everybody sings the song, and this time, Gilroy sings along. Gilroy Goat has fun with Llama, but school is over. Here comes Mama. Tomorrow has more games to try. See you then. Friends, wave goodbye. Yeah. Gilroy just needed to have some assistance in making better choices, didn't he? But he was quite the friend and Billy Goat at the end of the book. So we had fun with our friends, just like Billy did at the end of the book. And we are going to be talking about different body parts again. I've got my friend Goat with me again. Now we were discussing that he has eyes and he has ears. He's got a mouth and he's got a nose. Yeah, he's got all those parts, just like we do, because we have eyes and we have ears and we have a mouth and a nose. He also has shoulders and he's got knees. You can see his knee here, and he's got toes. He's only got 2 toes, or we have 5, but he still has toes. And it goes like this. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Then we go eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Let's see if we can get just a little faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. All right, now we're gonna do it one more time, and we're gonna do it as fast as we can. So make sure you get your head and your shoulders and your knees and your toes that you can't see on mine, but we're gonna do it really fast, okay? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And one of the things that we were talking about with the goat is that they do have toes, just like we have toes, but they only have 2 toes compared to our 5 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you count your toes, you can see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little toes on your feet. And where we are, our toes are attached to a foot. Goat's toes are attached to a hoof. Now, a hoof is kind of hard. So when it goes across a bridge, it makes a bit of a noise. And it might disturb someone like Troll here. This is Troll. He's at the library here, so you can play with him as well as the goat. But in our story, a troll similar to this one gets upset by goats as they go across his bridge. Now, I want to show you part of our song that we're going to be doing is we're going to be making sounds. So tap on your arms, tap on your legs. You can pound on a table, whatever works. But we're going to go trip, trap, like that. Okay. Goes like this. Trip, trap, across the bridge they come. Trip, trap, crossing one by one. Trip, trap, baby takes a stroll. Trip, trap, over the sleeping troll. It's hard to pronounce this. Trip, trap, louder traps I hear. Trip, trap, the middle goat is near. Trip, trap, stomp the biggest goat. Pound it. Trip, trap, troll goes in the moat. Okay, let's try that again. Trip, trap, across the bridge they come. Trip, trap, crossing one by one. Trip, trap, baby takes a stroll. Trip, trap, louder traps I hear. Trip, trap. I think I missed that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Darn it. Go back to this again. Well, we just got done with that head, shoulders, knees, and toes, didn't we? And we have found out that like goats who have toes, we have toes too on our feet. Now they have 2 toes where we have 5 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you count them on your toes, you'll see you have 5 toes. Now, another thing that's different is when we have our toes are attached to our feet, goat's toes are attached to a hoof. Now, a hoof is a really hard material. And when we cross a bridge or anything, it can make some noise, which might disturb some of the people living under the bridge, like a troll, similar to this guy that lives under the bridge in our story. He kind of looks grumpy, doesn't he? And a troll in our story is kind of grumpy. This is a really nice troll because he has his friend Hedgehog with him. He really is a happy guy. He just doesn't look it. But in our song, the troll is not happy because there are goats crossing over his bridge. Now we are going to be making a sound called trip trap. And you can do that by clapping your hands, pounding your arm, stomping your feet, whatever you'd like to do to make that sound. It goes like this. Trip, trap, across the bridge they come. Trip, trap, crossing one by one. Trip, trap, baby takes a stroll. Trip, trap, over the sleeping troll. Trip, trap, louder traps I hear. Trip, trap, the middle goat is near. Trip, trap, stomp the biggest goat. Trip, trap, troll goes over the moat. Let's try that again. Trip, trap, across the bridge they come. Trip, trap, crossing one by one. Trip, trap, baby takes a stroll. Trip, trap, over the sleeping troll. Trip, trap, louder traps I hear. Trip, trap, the middle goat is near. Trip, trap, stomps the biggest goat. Trip, trap, troll goes in the moat. And that is based on the 3 billy goats rough and the troll was under the bridge. Well, that troll in our song was not a happy troll, was it? No. And I have a goat that is very similar. He is very, very grumpy. And it is written by Brett Helquist. Sunny Acres was one of the friendliest farms in the county until the day the grumpy goat arrived. There's the grumpy goat. There were all the other animals on the farm. Goat had never had a single friend in his life. He didn't want one now. He was hungry, he was grumpy, and he didn't want to share. He is not happy. He looks so sad and upset. He's even making the pig sad, the cow sad, and even the sheep are kind of upset too. When the pigs invited him to play, Goat chased them away. Ooh, he was using his horns and he might have bumped them in the seat. That would hurt. Cow came to say hello and she left quickly. He's using his back horns to kick at Cow. That wasn't very nice. It was very grumpy, wasn't it? The sheep just stayed away. Look at that. He's knocked down the fence and they're just giving him a wide berth, keeping him far away from him. Goat never looked up at the blooming flowers or the green leaves or the bright sky. He never noticed the cool breeze or the warm sun. He just kept his head down, scowled, and ate. Now, the scowl means you're very, very unhappy and you're giving a really upset look to it. So that's what scowling is. And all the other animals are staying well clear of him. He kicked down the garden fence and kept eating. Look at that. He broke the fence and he's eating all the cherries and the carrots and the tomatoes. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. That's all people food, isn't it? After finishing the cherries in the orchard, Goat kept going. But at the top of Sunrise Hill, what is that he's about to do? Let's see if he runs into. Goat stopped. What he saw reminded him of something. He couldn't think what. He sat still and watched for a while. Look at that big circle of yellow orange. I wonder if it could be he's thinking of the sun. Maybe. Goat noticed that the ground was getting a little dry. He got some water and then carefully trimmed the grass. He doesn't want the flower missing any sun. Goat came back to the next day and the day after that. He watered and trimmed. He watched and sat. One curious sheep climbed halfway up the hill. Goat eyed her suspiciously, but didn't chase her away. Must not be bothered too much by that when the sheep came to visit. The next day, Cow wandered by. Goat let her trim the grass also. Look at that. She's eating the grass right near Goat, and he's not upset. The day after that, the pigs dropped by for a game of tag. Who is playing with them? Yeah, Goat is. He looks like he was having quite a bit of fun there too, doesn't he? Look at, he's even smiling here. Each evening, Goat lay down to sleep on the top of the hill. Each morning, he woke up looking forward to seeing his friends again. Look at all his new friends, a cow and sheep and pigs. Until one day, look at how happy and content he is. Uh-oh, a breeze blew, blowing all the seeds of his flower away. And there was nothing Goat could do. Look at it, it's all gone and all the seeds are flying and blowing away in the wind. How do you think Goat feels? Oh, I think he might be very sad. The pigs came by. Goat did not feel like playing, so they sat with him a while. Cow brought some nice hay. There she is with it in her mouth. Goat wasn't hungry. The sheep didn't know what to do, so they just stayed nearby and just were provided comfort by being near. Goat spent long, lonely days and chilly nights on the top of the hill, but his friends stayed close and visited often until one day. Oh, it looks so sad. What did he find? He found another flower, and look at, he's smiling, just like the original one. Very happy flower. And then look, it's a whole field of flowers. Goat looks very happy. Cow, sheep, and pigs all look happy because their friend is happy. All summer long, Goat was happy to be at Sunny Acres. Once again, the friendliest little farm in the country. The end. Wow, when he started looking up and seeing the flowers, he got a whole new outlook on life. It became so happy and friendly, didn't he? Playing with all the other animals and making friends. Yeah. Well, that concludes our story time. Our next one will be on the weekend of Halloween. So if you hear this before that, make sure you stop at the library because we are going to be participating in trick-or-treating. We'll have treats at the library for everyone. All right, let's do our closing song. And it goes to the tune if you're happy and you know it. First, we're going to clap our hands, stomp our feet, and then shout, hooray. And then we're going to do all three. It goes like this. Story time is over, clap your hands. Story time is over, clap your hands. Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over, clap your hands. Story time is over, stomp your feet. Story time is over, stomp your feet. Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over, stomp your feet. Story time is over, shout hooray. Hooray! Story time is over, shout hooray. Hooray! Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over, shout hooray. Hooray! I'll do all three. Story time is over, do all three. Hooray! Story time is over, do all three. Hooray! Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over, do all three. Hooray! Well, thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye. Don't tell me I didn't record that.